Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Video Excel. I am Akanksha here with new video of accounting tips with Excel. So Excel is very much used in accounting and here are the few tips which we can use to make our work more presentable and can complete the same work in less time. Let's start. So what it is? It is a table. So let's see what exactly it is in Excel worksheet. The shortcut key is Control T. So now I have a data here. So before processing it or using it, we should always convert it to a table. How? Just put your cursor anywhere in the data and press Command T for MacBook and Control T for Windows. Press OK and you will see the table has been created and one new tab you have got table. So if you click outside the range, you won't see that tab, but if you click inside the range, you will see a tab here. You can make the cosmetic changes from here and here is a total row. When you click it, you automatically get the total. Also, you get the header. You can see order priority discount. Also, if you scroll down, you can still see the headers on your data, right? And the best thing what happens with table, for example, if I come here and I have used this data for making any presentation or dashboard, but when I add anything in normal range, I have to refresh by changing the range. But here, as soon as I write anything, it comes along, and if there is any formula in any column, it will drag down automatically. Also, you can name your table here. It's recommended to do this whenever you will taking the reference from this table. You really don't have to remember the range name, you have to just know the table name. Now after table, it's pivot table. Shortcut for the pivot table is Alt DP. So you can see here I have already created a pivot table. I will just delete it and now I will create a new pivot table. I will just put my cursor here, insert tab, pivot table. You see here it took the table name. New working sheet or existing working sheet. I will take new working sheet. Okay. Now this is the area where the table will be created. These are the filters, columns, values, rows. What I'll do, I want profit. I will put profit here. I want it region name, region wise. I will put in columns and I want the country name. Okay, there is only one country, so I want it state. So you will see the state name has come in rows and the region which we put in the column section has come in columns. Here it's a grand total and the profit are being consolidated and put in each region. So for example, Arizona falls in west region and the profit is this much. We can always format the numbers. Now we can see California comes under West again, Michigan comes under Central. So this way you can play with your data in many ways. Let's see what more I can do. I will take a product category and put in filters. Okay. Now I have a filter here. For example, now I want to watch for the furniture only. So I can see the furniture figures here. You can see West 967. Now I want to see for office supplies. It has become 76 and so on. I can select all and here it is. So if I click here, I will get this pivot field. Also, I will get these two tabs. One is design tab. You can actually use it for cosmetic effects. And second is analyze tab. And you can name your pivot here and do much more with it. So you can really play with your data in much great manner. Let's go to another topic. What are these? These are called spark lines. So basically, if I see just here, it shows me region central, east, south, west. And if I say these are the profit numbers, I can say that this is going in same range and there is a high, but there is a gap. That means in central region, this time no sales have been made. And then it has gone up and a very low down. Same we can make an analysis for south that the sales has been in a same range only and there has been a big gap here. So how we can do it, let's see. So how I will create a sparkline, I have to play with the data. What I'll do now, I need this out, and I want my order date here. You will see it has grouped in years and quarters, and they have come here. So I will throw out the year, I will throw out the quarters, and the months have come. I need year because it have taken 2019 Jan and 2020 Jan in one. So I will just go right click group, and I will take years and months. Yes, now it is working fine. So it's showing me total, and I will take out the total from design option. Subtotals don't show subtotals. Now this works for me. So now I want to create a sparkline here. I will just expand it a little bit, and just for your visibility I will now and select this range. Okay, I will go to insert sparkline. I will select my data here. Say OK. So now you can see the sparkline has been created, and it has so many gaps because there are some no sales here. So what I can do for this, I will just select it and go to sparkline tab and show empty cell as a gap, show some cell as a 0, connect all data points with line. So if I have connected, it has shown me flat where there it is a 0. I will choose a smaller data now. Just go to field list, and I will throw out the state province and take out the region. So this is more helpful. I will just select this data and format it by control 1 or command 1, and just do decimal point to 0, which looks clean, and see. Now you can see the sparkline. What more I can do? For example, I don't want region wise, I want it manager wise. See, we can see how the managers have performed. Okay, so these are the profit figures. I will change it to sales figure because for manager you see the sales. Yes, this works well. So you can see he have given a very high sales at some point, which is 12,000, which is max of all. And also if you see there is much fluctuation in William case. You can see sometime he have given 4,000 and sometime he have given 200 of sales, and at the end he have given a very large scale. So this way the sparklines really helps you to make the assessment who is doing what, and you can make it in a column also like this, and it will give you a real analysis for the data. Next thing is this. If you get a sheet and you want to see the formulas and hard coded values, how you will do it? This is the data here. Now if you see the data, this is a short data, but you can have a very huge data, multiple of sheets. So you want to see, someone have given you the file and you want to see which are hard coded and which are formula based. So going to every cell and checking it formula bar and seeing the formula, it's a tedious work. What you can do, you can use this shortcut key control till. This symbol is beside your number key 1, the horizontal number key. Just do control till and see you have the formulas here. So now I can see the all formulas, which formula has been used, where it is used, like this way. For escaping it, use control till again. One more thing you can do, you can go to formula and trace precedent, trace dependent. So for example, if I click here and I want to see trace precedent. So it will show me using these four values, this value is being used in the formula and this value has come. Now I remove it, and if I want to use this cell and I want to see in the sheet where this cell has been used, I will do trace dependence and I will see in these both cells this value has been used. So this is a good way to analyze a sheet which you get from somewhere. Now the next thing, use Excel templates. So what are Excel templates? Excel automatically give you set of templates with all the presentation formula and everything, and you can use them as it is without making the same from scratch. So for example, you need a amortization table. So what you have to do, rather than going to a new sheet and making a amortization sheet with formulas and everything, just open a new file. I'll go to file, new from template. You will get the same thing in Windows also. Select it and you can see there are various templates here predefined by Excel. So annual financial report, channel marketing management, sales online tracker, mortgage loan calculator. So I'll select this, create, and if you see it have mortgage calculator, amortization table, and everything is predefined in the formulas. Just you have to put your values here. I will again use that control tilt and see where the formulas are there and where are the values I have to put. So actually I have to put only these four values. Every other cell will be calculated by itself. I'll go to another table. I'll just click control tilt and you will see it will populate automatically because there have been only formulas. I will skip it and here it is. So this way it will save lot of your time by using Excel template. Thank you for your time and I hope this video is very useful to you. Please share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon for the notification and help me to support this channel. Thanks. Have a great day.